Invasive species are changing the Illinois ecosystem, and scientists say the evidence is right above us. It's part of living in Illinois. Robins or cardinals singing with the sunrise and flying high above the crops grown for livestock feed and ethanol production. But there's growing concerns. Invasive birds cost the U.S. farming industry billions of dollars every year. But to find out which species is the biggest culprit, you have to get up way before dawn. It's 4 o'clock on a Saturday morning at Bradley University in Peoria. On this spring day, Professor Anant Dashwal and his students are up early in the name of science. Anant is a conservation biologist, community ecologist, and an ethno-ornithologist. Basically, he has birds on the brain at all times. The team loads up ice, instruments, poles, and nets before driving off. At a local park, they race to set up the equipment before dawn. The team set up 3 nets to catch songbirds, and before the last net was up...
No, you're fine. Yeah.
The first bird is a native of Illinois, a robin. It goes safely into a bag for studying. Minutes later...
Oh, we got a starling.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's not a red-winged blackbird, man.
We got a starling, yay! Our first invasive species.
Each bird is carefully untangled from the nets so they're not injured. The birds are bagged for at least a half hour so the scientists can collect a fecal sample to study their diet and overall health.
31.5.
The beak, wing, and leg of this European starling is being measured and recorded. Starlings are one of the most invasive species in our state. Professor Anant says a fan of William Shakespeare released dozens of birds into New York Central Park before the Civil War.
About 60 starlings were released. And if I'm not wrong, we would have at least a few million starlings in central Illinois right now. From 60 in New England area to a few million in central Illinois.
The starlings reproduce quickly and don't have any natural predators in Illinois. And they aren't the only encroaching birds he's researching.
It's a house sparrow. We can tell it's a male because it's got the black on the chest. It's an invasive species.
Sparrows were introduced to eat caterpillars that were destroying elm trees in the Northeast. And now there are hundreds of millions of them. They're known for destroying crops.
It would go over in agriculture fields and eat a lot of seeds over there. Corn, it will eat it. Any seeds that we are growing, it will eat those. They will drive bluebirds, the native birds, out of their nests, or sometimes even kill them, or kill their offsprings, clean up the nest, and build their own nest over there.
Another factor making the non-native birds feel welcome here is climate change, fueled by our dependence on fossil fuels. According to the Illinois state climatologist, Illinois is 1 to 2 degrees warmer than it was 100 years ago, meaning birds that were normally only found in the South can now survive a Midwest winter. Anant says doing things like hanging bird boxes built for native birds, like bluebirds, will help the native bird population rise. Another way? Gardening.
Plant more native wildflowers, etc. That will attract more native insects, and that will attract more native bird species.
Before their release, a leg band with a unique number is put on each bird, so if they catch it in the future, they won't count it more than once. Then, these winged wonders were free, headed off to their next destination.